But therapists obsess over the past
Uh-huh.
in a level, and the reason they do that is to make money, because everyone has a past. So if
Why
you become
not?
a
Why
like
not
past,
pay attention to the future and what good things you can do
absolutely,
now to
absolutely.
affect the future?
You know, like if you're going to come in and pay me money to talk about your past, well, I'll
Uh-huh.
find some new past to talk about every day because this is where my money comes from. But when
Yeah.
people come to me and say, this bad event happened, what do I do? I say, what you do is get to fucking work.
Get
It's
to fucking
happened. It's
yeah.
happened. It's terrible. I'm not saying it's not terrible. I'm saying we can't change it. So why are we going to sit and talk about it and waste more hours? You've wasted countless hours upset about X.
Uh-huh.
Like when my dad died, I was devastated. I didn't give myself a second, a minute to sit there and destroy myself. You got to get on with it. There's only a future, you know? And this can be verified. Next time you meet an alcoholic, talk to him. You talk to an alcoholic for long enough, you'll see they all live in the past. All of them have some problem from the past. And now that's why they're alcoholic. So there's so many people who are ruining their futures based on what's already happened. And I don't understand why. No matter how bad it is, the future's still waiting to be built, and only you can build it.
Yeah.
So I have zero sympathy for these people. And that's why a lot of people come at me and say I'm bad. But I think having zero sympathy is the only way to motivate them to understand. You want to fix your life, and you got to get and do it. I'm not going to sit and talk about what happened in 1988 all day. I ain't got all day. I got shit to do. And so do you. It's the reality of the world. So.
And I guess that you talk a lot of that with the people that go to your sites and your Twitter account, your DMs.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everyone in the war room, man. We got some guys in the war room. He's like, man, I wish I knew what I knew now. You know, when I was younger, I'm 40. I was like, yeah, but at least you know it now. You could have been 50 and not know it. You could have been 60 and not know it. So at least you now know it. So, you know, I wish, you can always wish for shit when you were younger. I wish for shit when who doesn't? I wish I bought Bitcoin, like I said. But it's just a fruitless, it's your energy being wasted on absolute fruitless exercise. There's 0% chance of getting what you want. It's a losing game. I wish in 1998 I did whatever. Well, it's a losing game. So your energy, that's all you are, is your energy. You have to put it somewhere that's going to benefit your life. And you can only put it into the future. Putting energy into your past is never going to progress you. It's never
That's true. That's true.
You just have to do it. There's nothing to it but to do it. I say this to people all the time. There's nothing to it but to do it. Oh, but how do I do this? You do it.
And the thing is that people know what they have to do. They know it. They know that they don't have to. That they have to stop dwelling in the past and do the job right now to affect the future. But I don't really understand what's their thought process. But it's so weird to see people that know what they have to do and still don't do it. That's weird.
Because people sympathize with them.
And they like the attention, I guess.
And this exactly, they get attention and sympathy. This is why sympathy is so dangerous. When someone comes to me with their problem, my answer is always the same: I don't care. And the reason I say that is because, one, I don't care, and two, because it makes them understand the reality of their problem. The reality of their problem is that no one cares.
It's not important.
It's not important. And even if it's tearing you up inside, no one cares. So you have to just get on with it. But if I were sitting and go, oh, really? Okay, let's sit and talk about it. It's just picking at the wound. It's pointless and it's just mindless. But this is the world we live in now. We're taught the complete opposite of what I'm saying. We're taught to sit there and discuss everything and talk through everything 100,000 times. And just wondering why everyone's got all these mental problems. If as strongly willed as I am, if I were to go into a therapist's office and talk about all the bad things that's happened to me every day for 3 hours a day, I'd end up depressed myself.
Can you imagine? I don't understand how how those therapists deal with that. Hearing all that crap all over again.
Why?
That has to do something with their mindset. Do you agree?
You look at World War II. Think of all the people who lost family in World War II. Think of all the horrible shit they saw. Think of that. Back then, there was no therapy. There was none of that crap. The war ended, and what did people do? They got on with it.
They had to work.
They had to work. Mothers lost their sons. Sisters lost their fathers. Husbands lost their wives. Whatever. And you just had to get on with life because there was no other option. And now we live in a world where nothing on that level of devastation has happened in modern history. And now people are upset over Twitter. It's like you just need to. It's insane. It's insanity. And when someone like me comes along who's on a